drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments, and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Austin's offense ready to go again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tack, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini. The ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Diablos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Cobb.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Cobb. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They juked him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 111 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. He's got Harrison left side complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Cobb. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. Cobb.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Cobb. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one caught by Winslow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Cobb.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cobb. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st down, Cobb. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And he will find Winslow. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
On fourth down, Cobb. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Diablos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And this offense on 3rd down today, an almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.